What's up, everybody? It's your boy JT.
And Nene. Let's get into the episode.
Welcome to the Pillow Talking Podcast. It's your boy JT.
And Nene.
And we are back, man. New bed again. We have broken another.
I'm saying that.
Did we or did we not break the bed? Did we or did we not
broke the bed.
break our bed? Is not only where the magic happens, is where we film our podcast. So until we got a new bed that didn't squeak and, shake and, because
This is crazy.
we got to be honest with the people. They go see this new
Yeah.
suede, whatever. I don't even know what this is. Like, it's just a very sturdy,
It's very sturdy.
hopefully durable bed.
Yeah.
We have went through a lot of
Seems
beds. And it sounds crazy to say out loud, but if you...
It really do, but
we
good
do a
bed
lot
is
in the
important.
bed. Yeah, a good bed is important. Matter of fact, any bed company, mattress company that want to sponsor us, feel free to reach out.
Please, yes.
Because we do a lot in our bed. And I'm not just talking about what y'all think we're talking about. I'm talking about like
Sounds so
we
crazy.
fight with our kids, we wrestle, we jump in the bed, we jump
Yes,
off the bed.
Wow. Yeah.
Like we have fun in this house. A lot of tackling, a lot of WWE. It's
Yes.
4 boys in this house. It gets crazy.
It gets crazy, and he the number one.
And I'm number one. Like, I will throw Dominique clean
Crazy.
across the bed.
Only child syndrome.
Anyway, so we're back, man. This is season 4. This is crazy. We started this way before it was cool, way before everybody. The cool part about podcasting is that what it has become is just an avenue for everybody to talk.
Yeah.
And we get to hear so many different perspectives of people.
Off the record.
But
yeah.
I think it goes to show that certain people you maybe shouldn't listen to because you see like,
Yeah.
wait, they were giving this relationship advice, then they pull back the curtain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's why our show is literally just what we do at night. It's pillow talking. We talk about stuff as a couple. We're best friends, and we hope that you guys enjoy the show. So that's season 4. So let's start here with our sponsor. We got one sponsor so far this season.
Awesome.
Dom.
Oh, I gotta go.
Yeah, you.
Okay,
you do
go
your thing.
ahead. All right. So, this is a product from All Natural Kinks. Shout out to AJ Watkins, based in Los Angeles,
L.A. The
U.S.
fake L.A. We live in the real
Yeah,
L.A. Sorry.
okay.
Respect. I love. Hey,
U.S. based. Yeah.
I mean, she ain't saying me nothing. She saying you. She don't like my hair. You know.
Come on, she seen me doing Sissy's hair, so
Yeah, man. Shout out to her.
But
bro.
she sent in a spray bottle and also detangling gel, which I'm excited to use.
Please.
It is all natural, y'all.
Please.
All natural. I am definitely
Let
down
me see how natural.
with the
I want to
all
make
natural
sure I can read the.
Yes, you can definitely read everything on the label. So that's how y'all know. Okay, and it's the girl's a sister. You hear what
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
saying?
can read all the words.
She's a sister.
It's no. See, that's how you. When people say stuff all natural, I better be able to read every ingredient.
Every ingredient.
This is water, marshmallow roots,
Yep.
elm herbs, avocado, coconut, vegetable. Like, okay, I can read. This is not
Yeah.
chemicals. This is natural.
It's all natural. When you see,
I like
and it
this.
smells super good, super
Yeah.
natural. She also does like education on natural hair and the products
Right.
and all that. And so, I mean, she's legit. And I'm super excited about trying it with Journey.
Yeah,
Y'all know
'cause
we do our
Journey,
weekly
her hair, woof.
refresh, and my girl is 4B. Okay, sometime in the 4C, and so
4B.
I'm excited.
I
Yeah.
play with my daughter. Like, I'm.
You don't even know. Honestly, she's like probably 3.
She's 1A in my
She's-
book. Okay.
She got a lot of hair texture. She got a lot of hair too.
4B. My daughter's
If y'all
1A.
want to watch, I will post a link on my Instagram of our YouTube video because we do this all the time.
We do.
But yeah, shout out to AJ Watkins, All Natural Kinks. Check her out. This is their best selling product. It's the jelly detangling spray. Best to use before you wash your hair because you do have to wash it out. And I think that'll be perfect because it makes it's supposed to make your hair soft. And like, you know how when we put that shampoo on our hair, it dries our hair out. And so it's best to have something that makes your hair extra soft, full of, oils and all that stuff before you put the shampoo on there.
Hey, I'm gonna believe whatever she said because I have no idea. But seriously, thank you for
Thank you
that.
so
You guys go
much.
check it out.
Yes.
Tell her we sent you. We will definitely appreciate that. So, yeah, let's just get into it. So, how our podcast will work now that we're kind of taking our religion and spiritual talks to a different show dedicated to just that. We're going to spend this show doing what we used to do, kind of going through hot topics, what's going on, the stuff you talk about when you lay down, and then just getting into some relationship advice and just things that we've seen that we wanted to address. So, hot topics, let's just get into it. Where do you want to start? You want to close the door first, or do you want to talk about tariffs? That's like the biggest thing I've been seeing.
Father God.
Right now we are in a pissing match as a country. These tariffs are happening, I guess. To me, I don't know, I know this is a serious topic, but you have to understand why we have peace with it, because one, I think we understand who our source is.
Yeah.
We understand that regardless of whatever, like that, we believe that God is with us. And so I don't let things stress me out that I cannot control.
Right.
The country as a whole decided on what direction we want to go, and now we're going that direction.
Yeah.
So we just kind of have to hold our elected officials, responsible and stay involved, especially in local politics and statewide. We just had one in Louisiana where we said no to like everything.
Everything.
They tried to make some constitutional amendments, and it was just like no.
We were like, absolutely not.
So no, stay involved politically, but I would recommend completely get it, because what'll happen, and it's funny because if you really get into politics, you could turn on the Breakfast Club, hear one thing, turn on Fox News, hear one thing, turn on CNN, hear one thing, and they're all talking about the same thing, but they make it seem either really bad, really good, or in the middle. Like everybody has their own spin on what's going on, and if you don't watch it, you will go crazy trying to keep up with. Okay, this is bad. This is good. This is crazy. So I recommend just
not secondhand info. Go straight to
just go to like real journalists.
Yes.
Who are just reporting facts. Literally, this is what happened today. Sure. This is what this could mean. I like to focus on economists because I feel like people who study the economy give a less political bias opinion for the most part. Overall, they just talk about money and based on historic data, what this will do. And I like to kind of see that. But I mean, it's tough, man. You got people getting fired, laid off. You got, people who import a lot of materials, stressing because it already was tough. Like, it's a tough time. And,
I agree.
It's just, I don't know. I'm super empathetic. And then a part of me is like, I just do what the country did,
Yeah. And that's what my thing is. I feel like, dang, oh no, but then it's like, but oh well.
It's like
I'm not gonna
we have to
be
move.
super stressed over it. But,
it's no way.
And
I'm
I feel kind of bad also because I feel like it puts good people in a bad position if you do have businesses and you do have to maybe up your prices or whatever.
No, the prices for especially small business,
and
I feel the impact on small business is crazy.
That sucks.
The impact on people that were heading toward retirement with their 401ks tanking. Obviously the stock market historically has always came back up, but what does that mean for somebody who was trying to make moves now or whatever? So it's always that thing you have empathy, but at the same time, you're not gonna let it stress you out to a point where you're sitting in a fetal position, shaking. Because
there's
that
no
will
hope
happen if you consume so much of this information.
Yep.
You will literally find yourself in a dark room, shaking because you're like, "What is going on?"
Living in fear. Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
So, I mean, I don't really have much to say about the lock the door thing, the controversy with that. My only opinion on when things from the church become viral, I don't like how the dialogue of non-church goers, they just feel like that's their time.
It's very much their time.
Like, I appreciate honest, like, man, this is wrong,
Yeah.
or this is
But
manipulating behavior, or we should address this and stop this culture. Like, that is one conversation. But then you
Yes.
have the people that's like, this is why I don't go to church. This is why I
yeah.
don't do this, and I'm like, that conversation, I don't like that conversation.
I don't like that conversation either. It's very. I just don't like it.
It's disingenuous because there
Yeah,
are plenty
it
of
is.
churches. Like, we only
It's
see
silly.
like how many viral clips from churches? Like, maybe one. Let's just say one a day. There's still
Oh my God.
thousands of churches that
So many
have service
churches.
weekly with
My
no
God.
problems.
Yes.
So, like, for you to single
Pick
out
one, yeah.
big viral clips from moments and try to paint
That's
a
crazy.
broad brush is crazy. There are a lot of sound churches that
That's like
they might have people problems,
creating
but it's just
stereotypes is wild.
yeah, it's just a church. Like,
That's
and
crazy.
then like I always say, the Christian church, I guess we're one of the few churches you get to peek into
Yeah.
because we live stream, because we
Yeah.
put it out.
Open up
Like we
ourselves,
don't get
yeah.
to see like other religious like live streams. You know what I mean? Like we don't get to look inside. No, like you know what I'm saying? Like we don't.
I know, like the
and get to
other
analyze.
like other
So, yeah.
buildings of worship, and absolutely.
So for me, that's kind of where I'm at on it. Like I don't really have an opinion because I don't go to that church for one.
Yeah.
I don't participate in things like that, so
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion, on that. So
I didn't really either. I mean, you just never know. I like when people do stuff like that. I just feel like I need to watch the whole thing and see.
Yeah, like I'm not because I know what
'cause it
shade
could have
room, I know
been
what they do.
Context, clowning, all kind of things. I don't know. Or it could have been serious. Like you
Could have
never
been,
know.
and that's the thing. I'm not investing enough to go
Yeah.
do the research.
Like,
Like,
that's
and they're
I
not
don't go
either.
there,
Like,
so, yeah, like,
it's too many good sound churches for me to spend time
oh,
breaking down clips and stuff
Yeah.
of viral moments. Like, I'm like, now if I see if I make a comment on Facebook, that'd be like it. But I'm not about to like the vitriol and the amount of energy people put into it
it's
is just
wild. Yeah,
crazy to me. Like,
yeah,
I couldn't do that.
I agree.
Yep. What else we got? Let's see. Don't want to talk about the stock market.
You want to talk about basketball?
Yeah. Since you asked, let's just get it out of the way. Okay. I'm a big basketball fan. Especially when it comes to
There is so much.
college, professional, high school. I go to a lot of the local college games because it's right there. Like, I love basketball. The stuff that's happening with Anthony Edwards, if you're not up to date, this guy, is just having babies and then just saying, like,
Crazy, man.
basically, a part of me is like, okay, we know there's a culture around trapping men.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
we know, we've seen, I remember
Oh, yes.
we've watched the game growing up. We watched these shows. We
saw people.
Yeah,
trap
we
people,
know
like,
that
and
is
come out and say it.
that is a real culture
Yes.
behind that. I just feel like, just like I compare it to crack, there should be nobody else trying crack now.
Yes.
We know
We
what
know
crack
the
does to
symptoms,
people.
we know the
We
signs,
see how
I mean,
dangerous
we
it
know
is.
the-
We see
Yes.
the implications. We know crack
Yeah.
is whack. So we shouldn't have new crackheads. And I feel like we shouldn't have new people being trapped because we've seen this game a million times.
Oh my God.
Like,
a million times.
And so I don't get how athletes, especially now, are still being trapped.
I don't understand either. I really
Like,
don't.
regardless of and there's this overall conversation of who has the right. Like,
Yeah.
does a woman have a right if they have a consensual relationship to keep the kid? I don't
Yeah.
even want to get into that. I
Yeah.
can care less about that. I'm saying,
But
how do we
just-
even get to that point where you know what these people are trying to do?
Yeah, like just manning up and just being honest.
Like, why are we sitting here
These people
pretending
don't want
like,
me for
like
me.
this is a real love and affect? No, this is
Stop.
this is lust and trapping. Like, this is like, you are literally getting trapped, and we've seen this happen to
I'm thinking
so
about my future.
many athletes. And like, now we're saying, okay, guys making so much money, they like,
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
don't want to get rid of the baby, I will give you custody and pay all the child support
And that is
up front.
nah, that's some new stuff for me. I'm not even
Like, I didn't even know you could do that.
I didn't even know you could do that either. I'm like, Wow.
Like
What?
that money, that guaranteed contract money is crazy. Like I actually talk. I'm gonna look this up. I need to.
I was appalled. Honestly, I didn't even know. And JT's right. Like a lot of people are like, well, you need to blame the. It's not just his fault. Blah blah. Like the woman, like she's older than him. You're right. She is older than him. It's once again all signs that he should have probably looked at before even getting into the situation. Because what'd she want with me? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, let's just be honest. Stop. Let's call a spade a spade. But that was some new stuff. Now, paying your child support up front, wow. Like, I feel like he changed the game for a lot of people now. I'm not even capping.
Well,
but also, I feel bad for the baby.
So what I'm reading is that paying the child support up front claim is not true.
Really?
Hold on.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so the plot thickens. So apparently they're saying that the claim he paid 18 months is not true. Apparently Edwards has not addressed the situation yet. The crazy part is this woman has a baby with Little Baby, the rapper.
Pause. Sorry. What?
So she has a son by a very successful artist, Lil Baby, and now she's in another child support situation with another successful man. She said, I'm not a gold digger. It irritates me that people say you're a gold digger or you kept a baby for a check when the same women have babies by people who are broke. So are you a broke digger? That is a great question. Like,
it sounds funny, a broke digger.
I cannot disagree with her line of thought because she basically saying y'all calling me a gold digger.
Because I just date people with
money. I date people with money and have a baby, but you literally have. I
feel like at the end of the day,
it's stupid. But
people call women gold diggers, but I really think that it's just environment.
No,
these women are around.
No, so what happens is certain women, especially when you look a certain way, you go fix your body, you do whatever. You're in certain areas, Miami, cities, LA. You're around. These are the men you're around.
Yeah.
This is you're at certain clubs. Yeah. You get in a certain, so you're around that. I get that. But my point is, it's kind of. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Like you are procreating with very affluent men. Yeah. And there is some financial benefit to that. Yeah. That wouldn't this same woman could have a baby with any man.
Yep. And for what she said, I mean, what's stopping you from having a baby with the millionaire?
Right.
In contrast to the broke guy. What's stopping you?
Yeah, and I guess she's saying I choose to mess with a certain caliber of man.
Yeah, like at least I'm getting something out of it. But
and that's why I said, let's be realistic. There is a certain financial benefit to having a baby by a rich person, like that you don't get having a baby.
It's not clown.
Like let's stop acting
let's
like
just talk.
Let's just be real. Like
let's just. Be
but
real.
I say, I'm speaking from a male's point. Mm-hmm. This shouldn't happen anymore.
Yeah,
like
because he should know better. Men should know better.
It's 2025. We got to just stop sleeping with everybody because it's too much stuff
out here, bro.
Like it's too much going on.
Too much.
I'm not, bro. Come on. Then on top of that, getting people pregnant.
Ooh, too much. And then what you said, he had like 4.
I don't know. I don't want to put babies on him. Let me see.
But it's a good bit.
Let me fact check.
People have been talking about that. It's a good bit, and I just feel like we got to be smarter, man.
So 4 kids, 4 different women.
In 1 year?
The first one was 2024. No, 2023. Okay. September 2023. October 2023.
Wow.
March 2024. October 2024.
That's sick. They were all pregnant at the same time. Almost. At least 2 of them was pregnant at the same time. That is not okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, having all these kids, bro.
But honestly, that's why I feel like character comes in. Because it don't matter. Because you might see the dude on the corner who doing the same thing. And y'all be like, oh, he wrong for that. But then you see this guy and like, well, so what? He's rich.
Yeah, we excuse it because.
But he still got the same character.
We feel like, we talked about that before.
Yeah.
Where we have, like, we've talked about how it's like, there's this assumption that men are just the financial support,
Yeah.
and that's it. And I've said multiple
true.
times, there's been times when raising our four, where I would have given my entire paycheck not to deal with some of the stuff we had to deal with. Like, do you know the stress of your son having a seizure from having a fever?
Yeah.
Like, nobody, like, if I could say, hey, here's the money,
You handle that.
I'm not here, but here's, like, do you know the stress of a teething kid? Do you know the stress of just sick kids, bad kids, acting up in school,
Yeah.
picking them up here, going to practice there, doing, like, I would give up so much money to be free. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For real.
Like,
The
you
sacrifice,
can't,
just
can't
period,
pay
you know?
for that.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't pay
No
for
way.
those, going to the hospital at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
you can't put
Sometimes
a price,
twice in 2 days. You know?
right? You can't put a price on that.
Yeah. No, you can't.
You can't put a price on the stress of, like, man, just kids in general. Like, it's a reason I have gray hair right now. It's like, it's stressful,
And
bro.
not even so the stressful part, but just like the good parts too. I mean, you can't put a price on like your kid knowing you, like running to you when you come from home from work or whatever.
Oh, that is
knowing
the best
you.
feeling.
You know what I mean?
Like, I love picking my
you know,
kids up,
it's
just
crazy.
running to me. Like, my kids will run through a wall to get to me.
Oh my gosh.
To get to their
yes.
dad. Like, that feeling, you can't. You can't put a number on that.
Yeah.
I can't put a quantifiable number of just sitting down eating with my son.
Yeah.
Or going to get haircuts with my kids, or going to the store, or the individual time we spend, or going on walks with the kids. Like, we can't put a price tag on that. Yeah. That's why I said it's more, and I get that every relationship won't work. There will be these custody arrangements. Child support will come into it, but I feel like just be more responsible with, you know what I'm saying? Like, who you having a kid with, man.
Like, be proactive too. Like, we can't just be trying to fix stuff after it happens.
And I feel like it goes both ways. Like, men gotta be better.
Absolutely.
Women gotta be better.
Too.
Women gotta stop weaponizing kids and
and
using
I feel like
kids
that
and placing-
mindset of, well, it's gonna be okay. I mean, we'll be all right. I just can get child support or something.
Right,
Like
that's crazy.
That's not a good mindset to have.
But there's so many women who feel like, oh,
That
I
is
can
enough.
take care of it. I got it.
And that's selfish.
No, you don't.
I'm just gonna be honest.
I'm being honest, you
as a
don't.
woman, that's
You
selfish.
might
It's a
have to
selfish
do it.
thought.
You might be doing it, but you're not designed to raise a kid
by
alone.
yourself. It's no way.
Now, and I'm not. Once again, I'm not saying. I'm
You
not talking
can't.
about unfortunate accidents
Yeah.
where somebody goes to jail, dies, or something crazy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the general.
Choosing.
I just had a baby with somebody. We're not together.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be doing it alone. That's why you feel that stress.
Or
That's
people
why
who
you
feel like,
that.
I just want to have a baby, so they go have a baby. Like, what?
Bro, I don't see it. Like, and I would love to.
Because they're not animals. They're humans.
Honestly, I would love to have an opposing opinion on this conversation
Yeah.
because I want to know, like, the thought
Are your
process
thoughts?
of
Yeah.
like women who say I can raise a kid without a man,
yeah.
or it's no
I
problem.
want to.
Yeah,
It's
like
no
I'm
problem.
like
nobody's gonna suffer, and it's just like
what? Like no, and I do want. I want to talk to the dudes. Like
absolutely.
I don't have
care.
to be there, or I don't care. Like how can you not
Like,
care about something you created?
I don't know. That's crazy to me.
Bro, how can you look at a baby and be like, yeah?
That's scary. Did somebody
I'm
that
out.
shares your DNA, like a half of your DNA, like
Bro, like.
that's scary. Like you are completely tuned out.
And like that was my biggest thing. Like even in our situation, I just never understood. Like I saw it firsthand. Like you always hear stories about just dads not being there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
wait, this like he don't care at all. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh he don't call, he don't show up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like, bro, I couldn't like.
Yeah. I just really don't think there's an ounce in his body.
I feel bad when I gotta go on a work trip for like a couple days. Man. I'm FaceTiming. I'm doing this because bro, like you made these kids. Like, it's crazy to me.
I always joke. We always joke and clown about if we weren't together. We always be like, "Oh, he would have took the kids," and that's exactly.
Bro,
he would have probably fight me.
Like God forbid we ever not be together.
And our
like,
kids are little,
It's gonna take Donald Trump, the Secretary of Defense.
He is not playing about them kids.
Yeah, like you go out like. Yes, we will be in court every day until they realize that I will not stop.
He's a
till I get my
past.
kids.
Yes,
Yeah, like,
he's a very.
But that's
My
honestly
kids.
that was a big reason on why I was so adamant about not having a kid.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I was a perfect goody two shoes. It wasn't. No, I was like I'm not going to do that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be stable with somebody that I love, care about, preferably married, which I was, and then we can discuss baby. Let's date for 2.5 years to get married. Now we can look at bringing life into the world.
Yeah.
Now I feel like it just worked better because we did it that way. We could have easily had a baby year one. That'd been crazy.
That would have been, oh my God.
I couldn't imagine having a baby
been,
before we got married.
I don't think we would have lasted.
We had too much growing up to do. We were 20, 21. Ooh. We just had to grow up. Like, if we would have added a baby or not, oh my gosh. Oh no.
We wouldn't have made it, bro.
Oh no.
We wouldn't have made it. Nah.
Yeah, bro. Oh, I can't even imagine that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't want to imagine.
I didn't want to imagine like going through
that would have been stressful for me.
Going through that period that we had of like getting to like growing up.
Yes, just growing up. It was simply just growing up.
Finding a job, like going out, moving, doing this.
Learning priorities now. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
No. Oof, it'd have been like some resentment. It'd have been crazy.
Yeah, and then you got to remember, I already came with my son, and he was like 3. 2,
yep.
So imagine if we would have got, Lord of mercy, Lord. God is good.
God is great. Jesus Christ, God is
so thank God for a man who was okay with, I'm not doing that. See, I ain't doing that. We're not doing that good.
Yep.
We're going to hold each other accountable. We're not doing that.
That's how I felt, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I was like, I just, that was my thing. I was just like,
yeah, I was like that too. After that point, I had been through some things before, and I was like, listen, I am not having no kid until I'm married. And that is, this is me with already a kid. I'm not doing it no more.
You were adamant.
Yes.
That was
was not going to happen. So ladies, you stand your ground. Men, y'all stand your ground too. We're not doing it. If you don't want to do something, say you don't want to do it. Don't be like Carrie now.
Why? The Carrie Hilson, it just came out.
It did.
Oh man, shout out to Carrie. Go listen to that interview, man.
But Carrie is so sweet. Like, I just kept listening to her. Like, her
man, Carrie Hilson went on the Breakfast Club and kind of explained the whole situation with the, how her career got derailed. It go to show you too, if you don't know, like the label who she was signed to kind of forced her to put out this record that ended up getting leaked. Yeah. Or doing a record that got leaked, which led to all kind of chaos. But it's kind of show you, bro. You got to fight for yourself. Like,
you have to, man. You got to stand up for yourself.
There is no
matter how young you are, either.
Yeah, there's no in between. You have to fight for yourself.
You have to. Who's gonna be your voice if it ain't you?
Yep.
Come on now.
Got to fight for.
Use your voice.
Fight for yourself, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. But shout out to her.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, we are back. I'm glad to be back.
We're super glad to be back.
You know, it's funny. Like, I was watching, in our period when we were not on, I was just watching other shows, and it's just funny. Like you can tell the people who like. It's funny because like now the general public is like, we're tired of these relationship podcasts. When every conversation, you want to go 50-50?
Yes. Oh my God. I'm like, is that like literally like 20? I'm so old. Like,
if I hear another,
I'm so tired of hearing it. Why we gotta talk?
Get online and talk about 50-50 relationship.
Yeah. But how did you feel about when the guy was saying that, about like the guys, people starting podcasts and all that about relationships, and they're not in relationships at all?
I mean, it depends on the angle. Like, are they talking about? I don't think people should talk about marriages, not being married,
right,
or being divorced at the minimum. Yeah. But like, everybody's been in relationships. So I feel like you can have some.
You got some type of feel.
I feel like if you're not in a relationship and you're talking about it, it's a dating show. Because you are actively dating. You're talking about dating. I don't think I can look at that show and be like, I'm getting relationship advice. I'm getting dating advice.
Yeah. Like, you being married, watching that show, what are you learning?
Yeah, it's no reason for you to watch it, just to laugh. But, yeah. So, but no, like it's enough room for all of us.
It's enough room, trust me, y'all. I mean, I feel like it's just gonna get bigger and bigger too, Yep.
It's
easier. It's so easier. It's really easier. Like, it's like some things are getting more complex than life, but some things are getting easier. And that's really art and, expression.
Yep.
So yeah, for sure.
Well, I think that's it for us.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Like I said, we will kind of follow that format loosely. I do want to, so let me pause. We're going to make this clip. If you have a question or if you want to call in live,
Ooh.
like if you want to come on the show live and you got some stuff
Come
you want
on.
to talk about.
There's no locked doors.
Yeah, I'm going to set up, I don't know, I'm going to set up a voicemail where you can literally call and leave a voicemail. We listen to it. I think that works better instead of coming live. Or send us email us. Like, you got a question, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, but our line is open. You know what I mean? Like, of communication. So just please hit us up. Also, on our website, you can also ask questions on there.
Yep.
jtandnene.com. Yeah. We want to hear what you want to. We want to talk. We like to talk.
I love to talk. I talk too much.
We like to talk. I talk a lot. And I talk a lot. JT, people don't realize that JT likes to talk until they be like, "You got a podcast?" Like, he loves to talk. He just is reserved a little bit, but he likes to talk once he opens
Who
up.
said that?
People, why do I have to spread the
I've never
business?
heard nobody say that. Who said that?
I'm not saying that.
Drop
Online.
your sources.
No, I'm not. You keep making me reference Carrie. Leave me alone.
Drop your sources. I feel like you're just saying
No.
words right now.
I'm not. Nobody expects that you talk. Stop. You just be sitting there looking.
I'm listening.
Yeah, me too, but I still talk. When it's time to talk.
All
There's a time and a place. I used to think they had a scripture about that, but apparently they didn't.
right, we'll talk about that on other show.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Shout out to our sponsors, All Natural Kinks.
Yep, that was another episode of the Pillow Talking Podcast with your boy JT.
And Nene.
Good night. Be sure to go to our website, YouTube, for more information and more episodes. And remember, you can always send us a question or leave us a voicemail. We'll talk about it on the episode. Peace.
Bye, guys.